You have to be able to show kindness and empathy towards your patients, where they are at right now and the state that they are at right now, and even their family members sometimes. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back and watching another video. If you are new to my channel, I want to welcome you and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and decided to click on my channel to watch my videos. I want to thank everyone who have decided to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you could smash the subscribe button down below so that you never miss another video from me. There's been a lot of talks about nurses this year. Nurses have been called heroes. There are a lot of postcards everywhere thanking nurses, and I believe that this year is even dedicated to the year of nurses. If you're a nurse, I'm pretty sure that you feel very good receiving all of these praises from people all over the world. However, not all of us have always known that we wanted to be nurses. I have to be honest, I didn't always know that I wanted to be a nurse. So you may be in the same boat like I was before I became a nurse. You may be currently in high school. You may be in college studying something completely different than nursing. You may even have a career right now that you're working in that you love, but you may still be considering if you should become a nurse. So I wanted to share some things with you. I wanted to share some thoughts in case you were considering nursing as a career. And these things would be for you to think about so that you know if nursing is the right career for you. But before I get into the video, I wanted to ask you guys to share with me down below. Let me know, are you already in nursing school? Are you in a completely different career, but you're trying to find out or figure out if you should switch your career and become a nurse? Or if you're already a nurse, what made you become a nurse? What made you choose this career as your profession? Chat with me down below and let me know, because I would love to hear what you guys think. It's always a great discussion to know what people are thinking. The first thing to consider if you want to know if nursing is the right career for you is to think about what's bringing you into this profession. Do you have a passion for people? Because nursing is a profession of service. You have to be willing to help people, and sometimes you're seeing those people in their most vulnerable moments, and you have to be willing to be there for them. You have to be willing to have a listening ears. You have to be everything that they need you to be in the moment. So really consider what's bringing you into the profession. But if you're coming into nursing because you think that nursing is a very lucrative profession, you may not last in the profession, because there is a lot more to consider aside from making a lot of money from nursing. The second thing to consider if you would like to know if nursing is the right profession for you is to really dig deep inside and figure out if you are a compassionate person and if you are a very patient person. I'm not saying for you to be super patient, but you have to know that you'll be able to deal with patients, family, and everybody else's in between. As nurses, we see a lot of things, and it's very easy to judge, it's very easy to discriminate, etc. But that's not our job or place, okay? As a nurse, you have to be willing to put your own feelings aside and take care of the patient where they are at right now and the state that they are at right now. And even sometimes you will have to take care of their families too. You'll hear nurses talk a lot about dealing with difficult family members. Sometimes the patient may be the easiest patient. However, you may have anxious family members that you have to deal with. So you really need to know that you're gonna have the kindness in your heart to help everybody else in between, so that you can do your job as best as possible. For example, imagine having a demented 90-year-old patient who's like chasing you with their cane and trying to hit you and things like that. You have to see past the disease and treat the patient with compassion and be able to calm the patient and be able to help them to get back to a calmer mental state in the moment. The third thing I would say, if you want to know if nursing is for you, is to consider your willingness to learn. As nurses, you never ever stop learning. You're learning about new protocols, you're learning about new techniques, you're learning about new rules, new regulations. You're always learning. Learning does not stop after nursing school. Matter of fact, you're just starting to learn. You have to know that you don't know everything. And if that's your attitude coming into nursing, you're gonna have a very rude awakening and you will not thrive in the profession. So I'm just warning you guys. The fourth thing I would say to consider if you want to know if nursing is for you is to think about how flexible you are. Nursing requires you to be very flexible. Like I said before, things are always changing. There's always a new rule to follow. There's always a new policy that comes out. If you're unwilling to change, then you're gonna have a very hard time in the profession, and nursing may not be for you. A perfect example is this COVID-19 pandemic that we've been dealing with. As nurses, we have to be so flexible that every time that you came back to work the next day, there is always a new policy to follow, and you have to be able to learn very quickly so that you can do your job properly and take care of your patient in a safely manner. And if it's very hard for you to adhere to new rules and regulations, then you may have a very tough time coming into nursing, and you may have to consider that, because nursing may not be the profession for you. And the fifth thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, if you want to know if nursing is for you, is to really think long and hard if you are a team player. There's nothing wrong with wanting to work for yourself or wanting to work alone and not wanting to be bothered. However, being a nurse, you're going to collaborate with a lot of different people, whether it be the doctor, other nurses, whether it be the unit clerk or the secretary of the unit, whether it be social workers, physical therapists, occupational therapists, the techs on the unit. You're going to talk to so many people every day during your shift, and you're going to have to collaborate with them in everything that you do in order for you to have a successful shift, that you really need to think very long and hard if that's something that you want to do. You're going to work with other people, you're going to collaborate with other people, so you need to have a team player mentality in order for you to be successful in nursing, and even for you to like the profession, because a lot of people get into nursing and they hate the profession because maybe they don't have those qualities, or they didn't consider those things before coming into nursing. There is nothing wrong with that at all, but being a nurse requires you to do those things. So that's the reason why you need to consider, if you have all those qualities, you need to consider what nursing is and what nursing isn't before considering either changing your career to become a nurse or actually enrolling into nursing school to become a nurse right away. Nursing is not this glamorized profession that everybody makes it out to be. It takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of sweat, tears, being on your feet, sometimes even for 12 hours straight. So you really need to consider if nursing is the profession for you. But one thing that I can say is that nursing is extremely rewarding. You get to make a difference in other people's lives. You get to take care of your patients. Can you imagine nursing somebody back to health? This is so rewarding and making a difference in other people's lives. You're going to meet patients that are very ungrateful. However, there are plenty of patients that really do appreciate what we do as nurses. I hope that this video gave you some perspective about nursing and what to expect and some things to consider if you want to become a nurse. And if you really got value out of this video, I would really appreciate it if you shared this video with a loved one, somebody you know who's interested in nursing, somebody you know who's looking for information so that they can make a decision to become a nurse. And I will really appreciate it. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know, where are you in the process? Are you already a nurse? Share your thoughts with us down below because I would love to connect with you. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button down below so that you never miss a video from me. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.